so what is Elite CEO?
Elite CEO is a brand under Cara Sevier Industries. I created that brand to really help business owners have a place of comfort, of support, and also personal development. So you come into Elite CEO, you're able to go to meetings, you're able to participate in activities. For instance, we had a meetup where we were able to taste 14 karat gold cupcakes. There's going to be an Elite CEO boot camp, things geared towards making that or helping to assist that Elite CEO to be the best in their business and in their personal life. So I figured that since that is what I'm doing in my personal life, I thought about it as a business, because to me everything is a business. I said, maybe other people will be interested in personal development as well, along with their building their brands. So that's what Elite CEO is.
So what other businesses do you own and operate?
Well, there are several brands under Cara Sevier Industries. Elite CEO, the RN Prescription, Fashion MD, and then Alcetti Wigs. So we've got 4 brands in-house right now. All of them come from my passion of inventing and creating and just living life and having so much fun. So I realized that at one point I tried to get everything under the umbrella of fashion, and I realized that this is not working out like I would like for it to. It just wasn't meshing together. And then it came to me one day, that's because everything is a separate business. So I had to separate everything out and define those brands, and they are Elite CEO, Fashion MD, the RN Prescription, and Elite CEO.
So how did you discover that you were an inventor?
Let my sister tell it. She said when I was 12 years old that I told her that I was an inventor. Now, I don't quite remember it that way and being that age, but I just know from a very young age, I could look at life through a different lens. I would look at it and say, hey, that could be different if we just turned it this way or moved it that way. And then that just developed into, I remember my first product, and I can't really mention it because I'm going to actually reorganize it to fit into the brand now, but it was a mascara product. And when I actually came up with it, it was due to something that I was experiencing with contact lenses and such. So basically, I had my white chemistry jacket on. I was in a little room with my dippers and my vials and just really mixing things up, kind of like the mad scientist. And it was just so much fun. I was able to have it written in a different language, the label written in a different language, and just all kinds of things just to have fun and be creative. So for as long as I can remember, I just always thought it was fun to help and to enhance and improve things. So for quite some time.
What does a typical day look like for you?
Typically, I wake up somewhere between 4 and 4:30, and I go to the gym. That's the very first thing that I do, because I feel that if your body is right, if you feel conditioned, then you can function a little bit better. Then also, of course, you look the part as well, and I like to have everything aligned a certain way, and it helps you to move around and have stamina throughout your day. After that, there's typically a meeting or some sort of coaching session. Even if I'm coaching myself, there's always a session where you want to get grounded, either help yourself and or help someone else. And then it's really on to creating. And then we have products and situations where we are getting ready for an event or we're getting ready for an interview and things of that nature. So it's just following up on calls, getting the products into different locations, and organizing events. So a lot of activities that deal with brand building.
So what advice would you give to a young person who desires to be an inventor?
I would say dream big, dream huge. Never let anyone talk down how you see the world, because we need all of that. When you are a certain age, people tend to look at you and say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, or oh, what? They don't expect certain things to come from you. So I just encourage everyone to realize the potential in you when you see a picture in your mind, or when you hear a voice tell you that instructs you to do something or draw something. Do that. See it come into fruition, and just keep going until you find your supportive network. It may not be your family, it might be someone, a neighbor, it might be someone at school, but find that network that can help foster and help develop whatever it is that you see in your mind, because I believe that's a God-given idea, a God-given design. So if it comes to your mind and you take the first step and get it out of your head, put it on paper, draw it, you will find your step. You'll find the next thing that you need to do to bring it into being. So keep going, never quit. Yeah.